We're the Farnsworths, a travel nurse family of 5 on our 6th year of adventuring. John is an ICU travel nurse, and I am a travel nurse recruiter. Together, we're road schooling our kids, making a million memories, and sharing our experiences with you, because there are no ordinary paths. You get to choose your own way, and we're here to encourage you, whatever that might be. By now, you have heard us ramble on about the world's greatest fill in the blank when talking about Hawaii. But that's because there's a lot of unique bucket list items to experience here. Things like the world's most active volcano, the tallest mountain on the planet when measured from sea level, and the only place in the United States where chocolate and coffee is naturally grown. Today is no exception. Today we're headed to the southern tip of the Big Island, home to one of the only green sand beaches. There are only 2 in the world. We had heard that adventurous people take the 40-foot plunge off of this cliff and climb up a metal ladder back to the top. Of course, my boys were thrilled at this idea, but we set some pretty strict ground rules before making our way there. Number 1, they would not be allowed to jump if no one else was doing it. Number 2, if the ocean conditions weren't just right, it would be a no-go. We don't need anyone swept out to sea or pummeled into the rock. And number 3, and this one was really for me, if for any reason we didn't feel that we could physically get back up, it would also be a no-go. We let our kids do some pretty crazy, adventurous things, but it's also important to recognize risks and act accordingly, even if it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
All right, so we made it to South Point where the cliff jumping is, and we're prepared to jump. No one here is jumping, and it looks calm, but like we don't know what we're looking for. And our rule is if there's no locals in the water, it's not safe to go in the water. That's kind of how we judge things. There's a bunch of fishermen, but no one's jumping.
After careful consideration and talking with a local family who said that the tide was too low to reach the bottom of the ladder, we decided to go and check out Green Sand Beach first and then come back later.
We are going down to the Green Sand Beach. We have opted to hike it. It is 5.6 or 5.8 round trip. I don't know. Yep, one of those. So 2.5 miles, a little bit more, almost 3 miles there, 3 miles back. We can do this. It is very exposed. Make sure you bring your sunscreen, and it's always windy, apparently. So you can take a ride. It's $20 a person. So we're walking. Good for us. People are like, oh, the dust, and get it in your eyes. It's so dusty. It's kind of like desert hiking. And I'm like, oh, it feels like home.
It's definitely less windy up here for some reason, and that's tiring. You can hike up to, like, you can hike up this, as some people are doing, because some people don't want to swim.
Okay, water boat.
Yeah, now we're taking a drink.
Here, baby.
A really cool experience, but not the most comfortable. But seeing one of the only 2 green sand beaches in the world is pretty awesome. And really, it looks more like gold. It looks more like gold to me, honestly. It's just sharp. It was like shimmering, like metallic. It was beautiful. Kids got some good swim playing, and now we are hiking back. We're gonna go make our way back to South Point and see if the tide is in enough for the boys to jump. They really, really want to jump. We should be riding in that. This is my Jeep. Okay, we came back and there's a lot of fishermen here and it just doesn't feel like the right time to make the jump. So maybe we will come back and jump, maybe we won't. I know the boys are disappointed. It's pretty though.
The south end of the island is 100% worth the drive. Thanks for watching. We'll see you out there.